It is very nice to see her speaking skills are improving, getting better, and that is how it should be. So that is as expected. And I was discussing the topic for this morning's discussion with our Ratanda, who with great efforts, physical, mental, financial, and on many fronts, leads this unique organization and helps everybody associated to build their character, their life on the great life and teaching of Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, and Vivekananda. And this is for the benefit of everybody. Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, Vivekananda, they came to us in human form to invoke the divinity in us, and we are actually divine. It is something that from the age-old Vedic scriptures we listen. Each soul is divine. Means each of us is divine. And that divinity is to be manifest. If not manifest, then there is no use of having it. We have, but it must come out on the occasion. Like, you know the story of Mahavir Hanuman. He had the tremendous power to cross the ocean and jump, the sea between that coast there, that even now you can see that sea, and from there to jump to Sri Lanka. And then they were discussing about who can do it. Uh, and then Angad said that I could go but will not be able to come back. Jambavan said, in my young age I could have done it, and now I am too old. But then he said, this Hanuman, this Mahavir Hanuman can do it. And he reminded Hanuman that when he was just a just newborn baby, he jumped to grab the sun, uh, went that far almost. So he can certainly, this is a short work for him. And that Hanuman, when that memory woke up, then he said, oh yes, I can do it. So this is the awakening of the inner power. We all have the divine in us, but that needs to be awakened, then only it becomes useful. Otherwise, although divine, we become morose, we get depressed, we feel at even minor excuse we get upset and angry. So, why then this happens if we are divine? If we are divine, then that divinity, as it manifests, it will not leave place for any of these things. We will be happy no matter what circumstances are. We will be compassionate, considerate, and loving to everybody. There is no anger or depression in our life. So, this is the question of awakening. And I am so happy that this organization, under the leadership of Ratanda and with the very active and cooperation from so many of you. You are engaged in this awakening of the inner divinity in us. So, when I was discussing the topic, he said there was Durga Puja, and then can we have some teachings on Holy Mother? So I said, okay, but I will give the title a little differently. The idea is very good, but the title, therefore, I gave in the words of Swami Vivekananda, uh, Living Mother Durga, Jont Durga, Bengali words he used, Jont Durga. That is not a clay image, but an image of flesh and blood talking to us, understanding our difficulties and guiding us, each of us in a very specific manner. And that is Holy Mother Sri Sarada Devi. And to get to this topic properly, I will read from the letter of Swami Vivekananda which he wrote in 1894. I love this letter. For various reasons, I have read this letter written to Swami Shivananda Mahapurush Maharaj in 1894. It explains also why he teaches Vedanta without too often mentioning Sri Ramakrishna and so forth. So there's these letters to Shivananda, who was older to him, and so he used to treat Swami Shivananda more respectfully than others who were just like his age or younger than him, and so would make fun of him. About Shivananda, he held a bit different, respectful attitude. So, not that he never made fun of him, but uh, compared to others, he held Swami Shivananda in a very respectable manner, and he gave him the name Mahapurush. That Swami Vivekananda was responsible to give Swami Shivananda this name, Mahapurush Maharaj. So, Mahapurush. So, he writes to him from United States in 1894. It is a response to Shivananda's letter, and let us read. It is I am skipping the first part because it is about some other more mundane matters that he is talking about. But he mentions there, I can send nearly rupees 7,000 for a place for mother if the place is first secured. Then I do not care for anything else. I hope to be able to get rupees 1,600 a year from this country even when I am gone. That sum I will make over to support the women's place, and then it will grow. I have written to you already to secure a place. I would have, before this, returned to India, but India has no money. Thousands honor Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, but nobody will give a cent. That is India. In the meanwhile, live in harmony at any price. The world cares little for principles, they care for persons. They will hear with patience the words of a man they like, however nonsense, and will not listen to anyone they do not like. Think of this and modify your conduct accordingly. Everything will come all right. Be the servant if you like to rule. And this is a very important statement, that if you want to rule, be a servant. We want to rule, but we do not want to serve, and therefore we cannot rule either. It is for a ruler has to become a servant first. He in other place also has mentioned this idea. First, learn to obey, and then world will obey your orders. So first learn to obey. So everything will come all right. Be servant if you will rule. That is the real secret. Your love will tell even if your words be harsh. Instinctively, men feel the love clothed in whatever language. And that is also we know that if there is love within, then it comes out and people absorb it. It is otherwise it is flowery words with really no love within. It doesn't have any impact. But the love touches the heart of people. My dear brother, that Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was God incarnate, I have not the least doubt. Uh, This is where he mentions that why I don't take his name now and then. But it is, uh, and he gives reason about it. Uh, for why not? He directly preach the name of Sri Ramakrishna. Uh, and then he proceeds to about Jyanta Durga, the living Durga. You have not yet understood the wonderful significance of mother's life. None of you, but gradually you will know. Without Shakti, power, there is no regeneration for the world. Why is it that our country is the weakest and the most backward of all countries? He is writing this in 1894. That was a veritable condition of India at that time. India and it was a united India. There was no Pakistan or Bangladesh separate. So he is talking about that. That why? Because the power, the Shakti is being neglected. And what is that power? Respecting the women. They are embodiment of Shakti. And that comes out in the life of Holy Mother. So he mentions that that should be taken up, studying and uh, implementing the teachings that manifest in Holy Mother's life. So he continues uh, that the worship of Shakti, the worship of power, without the grace of Shakti, nothing is to be accomplished. What do I find in America and Europe? The worship of Shakti. So, what do yet they worship her ignorantly through sense gratification. Imagine then what a lot of good they will achieve who will worship her with all purity in a sattvika spirit, looking upon her as their mother. I am coming to understand things clearer every day. My insight is opening more and more. Hence, we must first build mutt for mother, first mother and mother's daughters, then father and father's sons. Can you understand me? To me, mother's grace is 100,000 times more valuable than Father's grace. Mother's grace, Mother's blessings are all paramount to me. Please pardon me. I am a little bigoted there as regards mother. If but mother orders, her demons can work anything. Brother, before proceeding to America, and this is an incident and that is very much presented in the life of Swami Vivekananda. Many do not know, and many very well-known speakers, they have distorted this. That the mother, he wrote to Holy Mother a letter, and Holy Mother sent a written reply that yes, you can go to the West, to America. So, her blessings came, and at one bound I cleared the ocean. There you see, in this terrible winter, I am lecturing from place to place and fighting against all odds, so that funds may be collected for Mother's Mutt. Baburam's mother must first have lost her sense owing to the old age, and that is why she is about to worship Durga in the earthen image. This is uh, where Baburam's mother actually has worshipped Holy Mother Sri Sarda Devi, and now she is worshipping Mother of Clay. Ah, her mind must be now, due to age, gone. Ah, it is ignoring the living one, that is Holy Mother Sri Sarda Devi. Brother, faith is very difficult to achieve. Brother, I shall show how to worship the living Durga, and then only shall I be worthy of my name. How to worship a living God. That is very difficult to have faith. That is why we have the stone or such images. God for us can appear in all these wooden or stone or metal images. But in human beings, we find it difficult to accept. Sri Ramakrishna used to say that look, this doubt comes to human mind now and then about this. How can a man who is like me, eats, has cough, cold, goes to, number one, number two, every. How can that be God? Ah, how can such a man be God? We don't accept a living image. We make lots of other images and think that they are God. Nothing wrong in that, but more useful is the image in flesh and blood. That is the divinity as it manifests as a human being. So, this is what he is emphasizing. Jivanta Durga, the living Mother Durga. Brother, I shall show how to worship the living Durga, and then only I shall be worthy of my name. I shall be relieved when you will have purchased a plot of land and established there the living Durga, the Mother. Like that is why we have Sri Ma Vidyaniketan, invoking the presence of Holy Mother. Holy Mother's life is so very touching, so important, so much of message comes from that. It is almost impossible to explain that. It is you don't find the proper words for expressing what mother's grace does. A mother, an ordinary looking lady, but she is giving the life of the Divine Mother. A lady, completely rustic village lady, doesn't know any of the ways of modern world and does not know how to give lectures. Somebody in Chennai, the old time Madras, came when Holy Mother was staying there and then asked, when is Holy Mother going to give lecture? And when she heard that Holy Mother doesn't give lectures, she was so distraught and why did I take the trouble of even coming here? It is because our idea is the one who gives big lectures, very one point and keeps on elaborating it for hours. That person really knows is great. We judge it by some such standards that one who is not giving any orations, that person cannot be great. If they learn that Holy Mother doesn't give lectures, but what need Holy Mother has to give the lecture if she can directly transmit spirituality? And there is no need to give lecture there at all. It is, she could transmit the spiritual wisdom just by being. She doesn't need to talk far from giving lectures. She never needed to give lectures. It is, she was the source of power. Whenever would anybody be around, they will feel that tremendous power. So it is. I shall be relieved when you will have purchased a plot of land and established there the living Durga, the mother. Till then, I am not returning to my native land. As soon as you can do that, I shall have a sigh of relief after sending money. Do you accomplish this festival of Durga of mine by making all the necessary arrangements? Girish Ghosh is adoring the mother uh, splendidly. Blessed is he, and blessed are his followers. Brother, often enough, when I am reminded of the mother, I ejaculate. What after all is Rama? Brother, that is where my fanaticism lies. That what is Rama? The important thing is Sita. It is the Divine Mother embodied as a human being. So, there in the body of a woman, all this power is as it were instilled. So, and there it manifests. What after all is Rama? Brother, that is where my fanaticism lies. I tell you, of Ramakrishna, you may aver, my brother, that he was an incarnation of God or whatever else uh, you may like, but fie on him who has no devotion for the mother. Niranjan has a militant disposition, but he has great devotion for the Holy Mother, and I And all these vagaries I can easily put up with. He is now doing the most marvelous work. I am keeping myself well posted, and you too have done excellently in cooperating with the Madrasis. Dear brother, I expect much from you because you have the seen Holy Mother and she is still in body. You can, through faith in her, you can achieve a lot. You have the capability. So this is the important part of this letter. Jont Durga, the living Mother Durga, where the principles that Mother Durga shows are, you can palpably feel those and imbibe those. See, living example, living Durga is of great use. I observe many times this, that if you want to say fix some maintenance problem, there is the water leakage somewhere, how to fix it, then that person goes on YouTube, and then finds out how somebody has done it. A living demonstration. A person is doing it. You watch it, how that person has done it. Many these mechanics in this field, they do it regularly. Our plumber also had come and then did the same thing. That it is, let me see how somebody has fixed this problem. So, and then by looking at the YouTube video, then they follow it. So now what is the difference reading in a book and seeing the demo? It is living, Some person in flesh and blood is doing like that. And so that automatically brings the faith. If that person can do, I can do too. And this is with this Holy Mother. She is divine by birth. See, Sri Ramakrishna said that several times, that she is really the mother of the universe. She has taken this form for bringing knowledge, giving knowledge in this world. So, therefore, the name Sarada, Sarada means Saram Dadati Ya Sarada. So, the one who gives the essence of everything. That is Sarada, Saram Dadati iti Sarada. So gives the Sara. Means everything has the essential something, the God. In all of us there is this divine. Now that is to be invoked and guided, and that being the case, now this uh, Holy Mother brings it out in all of us. In so many actions, you see that she just shows the path in a beautiful way. So imagine that incident of Shodashi Puja. Sri Ramakrishna demonstrated that how one should treat women folk. They are, Swami Vivekananda points it out as the cause of our national degradation, because women were not given due respect in this place, that they are always pushed back. They were considered only the breeding machine, as it were, giving birth. but they can do much more than that. If you worship them like that, then that will bring out your capabilities also. That why one should worship this Divine Mother in the form of Holy Mother. I have not found a single man or woman who, after studying and trying to follow the great life lessons from Holy Mother, has not really improved the life. Everybody who follows the teachings of Holy Mother, to whatever extent the life gets evolved to that extent. That is the great thing about Holy Mother as this divine. Holy Mother was thus Sri Ramakrishna said that she has come for this purpose, to bring out the essential divinity in all. The practicality of the greatest Vedantic teachings are emphasized, expressed and emphasized through expression by Holy Mother. Otherwise, they remain only in the books. It is Holy Mother who implemented each of them in day to day life. That it is, she expressed this, that every woman, and for that matter every man, they have the same one goal. It is, and that is manifestation of the divine in us. That is the goal before us. Because once as you reach that goal, nothing remains to be achieved then in one's life. So that is why it is considered the goal. And in spite of being a woman, look at the form that Holy Mother assumed. She didn't take birth in a very palatial house in a some lordly family. Most simple family in a very tiny village, Jarambati, which has now become a great place of pilgrimage. Literally, where at when Holy Mother was born, hardly anybody knew even the name of Jairambati. It is maybe some 100 families might be staying there max, and very poor people. Now, all over the world, the name of Jairambati has spread. That why mother lived there. So people throng there. Now this is the inspiration people feel from that. This is something to learn. She does everything. Uh, if you see the old these pictures of the various different halls, lecture halls and pandals of Ramakrishna mission, you will see there would be picture of Sri Ramakrishna, a picture of Swami Vivekananda, and maybe picture of Swami Brahmananda and Shivananda, but no picture of Holy Mother. Holy Mother's picture would be in shrine, no doubt, but not in any public place, because they thought that people will not understand what is this woman. So when in 1953 the arrangements had been made to celebrate the 100 years 100th birth anniversary of Holy Mother. Now, they thought the trustees, the elders at Belur they thought that we will arrange a small function because who knows Holy Mother. So people will not come for help or participate either. So they therefore tried to arrange a small. Then one great Swami writes that we didn't know we are such fools. We thought we are going to spread the message of Holy Mother, forgetting that Holy Mother herself is quite capable of doing it and she was doing it. She was doing it. It was such a stunning experience that people from all quarters of the world they started uh, contributing, expressing their views, arranging various programs at different places in honor of Holy Mother. And then one Swami really, he did like this. Oh, how stupid we were. We thought that we are going to publicize Holy Mother, the one who is power embodied. Who are we to publicize? She will do it all herself. And she did and is doing. It is this Holy Mother's this saga of her life is a very poor woman, illiterate, and yet all these great, highly educated and scholarly swamis would prostrate at her feet. It is what power she wielded that at Belur Math there was Durga Puja being conducted in image, in a clay image. But then there was the Holy Mother when she was alive. She was very cordially invited and she was also staying there as the Jont Durga, the living goddess. So, and it was all arrangements were done in consultation with her. Uh, One wonders, but those who study things a bit meticulously and by having some penetration, they know that it is the Holy Mother's power that is running the Ramakrishna order. It is from outside you won't recognize. But she is the one who runs this worldwide order. This is every single thing when mother was in the body. She was consulted for any big decision in Ramakrishna Mutt missions administration, and they would go accordingly. So it is uh, this Durga Puja, for that, Swami Vivekananda said we must first take permission from Holy Mother. Now, what Holy Mother did not have any official power, no official capability, she has no position amongst the, say, even then the trustees, office bearers of Ramakrishna Mutt and Mission, you won't find the mention of Holy Mother. And yet she was the powerhouse behind. So for Durga Puja, they went for consultation and permission, approval from Holy Mother. And Swami Vivekananda went himself too. And she said, very good, very good. But do not have animal sacrifice. And Vivekananda dared to question. And Vivekananda said, why? If we are doing everything as per this ritual prescribed in this Raghunandan's Smriti, then why this Bali should not be done? Why not animal sacrifice? Holy Mother didn't need to go into detailed hair-splitting arguments on that. She only said one sentence, and that put the lid on everything. That it is, she said, oh, well, I don't know, but I am seeing before my eyes the whole Mother Ganga becoming red. It is, whole Mother Ganga is becoming red in front of my eyes if you do animal sacrifice. So, immediately the decision was taken, no animal sacrifice will be performed. It is, imagine, had it been Sri Ramakrishna, how much argumentation this Narendranath or Vivekananda would have done on this point. Wouldn't have heard a word till he is spending an hour in argumentation. But now, Holy Mother's command, it is the tremendous power. It is in some other incident, Holy Mother, some employee was removed by Vivekananda for he was caught stealing or something. Now he pleaded, no, I will not do it again. I did it because of some very severe need that I was facing, so I stole. That Vivekananda wouldn't listen. Get out! And he goes straight to Mother. Imagine, he goes straight to Mother and told Mother, please, I have my family to support. I had only this job, and it is only one time this transgression happened from me. I will not do it. So there was at that time Baburam Maharaj, Swami Premananda, he had come to take advice of Holy Mother. So she told Baburam, एके निये जाओ बेलूर मोठे abar and take this servant back to Belur Math. And Baburam Maharaj knew Vivekananda, what he will scold. It is like a cannonball being fired at him, So naturally, Baburam Maharaj was not inclined to do that. Oh, what will? And then Holy Mother said, tell him I have sent. And again, no argument after that. Because the power was so strong, one cannot imagine, how big this power was. Mother Durga telling, that's it, There is no further argumentation about it. So, Mother Durga told, take him back. And when this fellow came with Baburam Maharaj, Vivekananda started scolding Baburam. Hey, देखो ए बाबूरामेर अक्केल देखो that look at this Baburam's this job a stupid fellow, and then started blasting. Why did you bring him, this servant, back again? Now, Baburam when said, no, Holy Mother told. Then Vivekananda just stopped. It is like an angry snake. It is anecdotal. I don't know whether it really happens like that, but a very aggressive, poisonous snake about to say pounce, attack somebody. When sees the snake charmer, suddenly becomes quiet. Vivekananda became quiet immediately, and no further word about it. He said, "Oh, you had gone to High Court. You got it this from High Court." So those days, High Court was the biggest court there in India. There was, if you want to appeal further, you have to go to England. The Supreme Court used to be in England. So High Court was the highest. So you had gone to High Court. So, and that is how so many incidents about Holy Mother guiding all the such learned Swamis and the devotees with such tremendous power at her disposal, as it were. Where was that power? Nobody can specifically show. Impossible. Because it is invisible power working in the background. And some disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, notably Swami Sardananda, who was an attendant to Holy Mother, and it was as an attendant to Holy Mother, he was always uh, observing how the power is manifesting from Holy Mother. And later on, he was the only disciple of Sri Ramakrishna who practiced the Tantra sadhana according to Shakti Tantra. It is no other disciple of Sri Ramakrishna was given this command to practice it. He alone got this and practiced that, and after that he wrote a very beautiful book, although quite difficult to understand, Bharate Shakti Puja in Bengali, the worship of divine divine mother according to Tantra. So he could observe the mother's hand in everything, and how great the influence was. One day he used to be guard at the Holy Mother's house in Udbodhan. You can see that building even now, although due to the overwhelming crowd of devotees coming, they have expanded the place a great deal, keeping still the core part same. It is there, even now it is very similar. If you enter from the main gate, I don't know how many of you had the chance to go to Udbodhan, the mother's house. Very interesting episodes happened. It has become such a great place of pilgrimage. I would suggest that you should go there and see the that manifestation of Holy Mother's great life that she lived. It is she used to live upstairs there, and uh, Swami Sardananda would stand there as her a guard. He would be in this side room. There is even now you can see Swami Sardananda's room, his office. He was General Secretary of the Order, and he was writing that monumental biography of Sri Ramakrishna, Sri Ramakrishna Leela Prasanga. So it is Leela Prasanga, translated into English by two great stalwarts. The first translation was by Swami Jagadananda, Sri Ramakrishna and the great master, Sri Ramakrishna, the great master. The second was by Swami Chetanananda ji, comparatively more recent, Sri Ramakrishna and his divine play. So while doing all these things, he was taking care of Holy Mother also, all her needs. He was the chief servant of Holy Mother. So Holy Mother was not keeping well, so he was not letting people to go up on the stairs to see Holy Mother now and then. And so he saw one gentleman going up. He said, "No, no, no, no." That man just pushed Sardananda aside and went up. Then, after saluting Holy Mother, now he remembered what will happen now, It is again I will be seeing Sardananda, and he was hoping that while coming down, Sardananda might have not been in that place. But he was still there. And he had to pass Swami Sardananda. Swami Sardananda said, giving him kind of congratulations. Without this strong effort, nobody can get the darshan. This vision of Holy Mother, one has to make such strong effort. Somebody may try to stop you, doesn't mean you must stop. Don't try that, but then it is, one has to have that kind of devotion also. It is, see, brushing aside Swami Sardananda was not an ordinary thing. Unless there is this divine power of Mother working through that man, it would have been impossible to anyone. There is another similar incident, not pushing aside Swami Sardananda, but somebody came to see Holy Mother, but then first he made pranam to Swami Sardananda in the basement, in the ground floor, not basement. It is, and then started praising Swami Sardananda. That, and Sardananda said, "Do you know the one who is upstairs there? By her grace, if she wishes, she can put you in my place and me in your place. It is so simple for her. Anybody can be put from whatever place and put to another place. The idea is never think of yourself to be too great. Your position is because Holy Mother has put you there. This is something that a great God realized soul like Swami Sardananda is saying. It is true for Sardananda. How much more true is it? It is for us. Everything can be achieved only by the wish of this Durga in flesh and blood. Jont Durga. So this is that we have to pray for. Mother Durga is to be made manifest. It is, look at, the whole life. There is not a single resentment in her life. Otherwise, we keep on complaining and having resentment. লোকটা কেমন আছে দেখো, কিছু করে না, বাস, so many complaints. Life becomes full of complaints. As Swami Ranganathananji says, that as we grow, we go on collecting resentments. As we advance in age, our whole life becomes, whole heart becomes what? Resentments. A big pile of resentments, and it is a rotting pile. All this bad odor keeps on coming. Therefore, we remain so unhappy. There is no trace of happiness in one's life, although this source of happiness is within us. Look at the irony. Holy Mother, see, she was being told, taunted by so many people in her village that, oh, I am so sorry to hear about this, our Saru, she got a mad husband. And such insane husband, such a nice girl. Superficially, it was as if consoling her, but no, actually, it was taunting. So, Holy Mother decided to go and see for herself. It is those days to go on foot all this distance. It was not a joke. There were no cars. Now you have all the air conditioned cars on nice roads, and you may go to Kolkata, Dakshineshwar to Jayarambati. Maybe in less than 2 hours you can go now. But those days, it would be a couple of days walk. So, Holy Mother somehow reached there and saw her husband, Sri Ramakrishna, is as loving as he was before. He is not insane at all. He is such a person. And then later on, she lived there. It is a glorious chapter in the religious history of mankind. The Sri Ramakrishna staying together with his wife without the slightest stress of physicality there. That kind of purity. And Sri Ramakrishna said at one point, had she not been so pure, what would have happened to my this restraining capability? That wall also could have collapsed, but she was of such purity. That is why Abhedananda describes that pavitram charitam yasya पवित्रम जीवनम तथा पवित्रता स्वरूपिण्यै तस्यै कूर्मो नमो नमः. That it is pavitra. Pavitra means pure, unadulterated, complete, that divine awareness. It could not be touched by anything. The outer appearance was like a rustic person. No such divinity to be seen in her external appearance. If you do not know how to look for it, then that person is such purity. There is that very funny incident with one of her niece, Nalini. Oh, her household was terrible, so much disturbance. It is her brothers, they were always hungry for money, always wanting more money from their sister. She thought that their sister has so much money, so she can always give, keep on asking mother money from mother. And then uh, her nieces Radhu and Nalini, they were so insane in their behavior. To control them was a big job. So Nalini once took this that she has touched uh, the urine of a crow. Mm. A crow has urinated on me. Now Holy Mother tried to say crow urination, never said that my now hair have become all grey, and in my whole life I had not seen a crow urinating. So where did you, this was all a silly idea that the insane people get such thoughts, so I am feeling very impure. Let me go to Ganges and take dip again. Uh, the mother said, well, that is okay. But she was still not feeling pure enough. Okay, do your mantra, that will make you. She was still feeling, okay, then touch me. She said, okay, touch me. And then that made her think that she is pure now. So that is how the purity of the Holy Mother is of uh, that level. Even by thought of her, even by touching her, one can become so pure. And she was living in that small room. That also is worth seeing, unless seeing is believing, you see. That such a small room, and she used to even cook there for so many dozens of people visiting Sri Ramakrishna. That description, I am not going to repeat the whole thing, but that is how that uh, her living was. And yet, in spite of living there all the time, her modesty and the sense of that being, I should not be visible to people. So it was, their modesty was of such high level that people wouldn't be able to see her at all. It is her modesty. In Bengali Sanskrit, the word is more expressive, like Lajja Shilata. It is amongst the great these decorations or ornamentation for a woman. It is considered Lajja Param Bhushanam. That it is that is even in the Devis, that Durga Saptashati, there comes this, that Lajja Satam. It is, you are that sense of that modesty in great people. It is this, uh, even the main officer there in that property, when he was asked, he said that I know that she lives there, but I have not seen her. See, imagine, and no showiness at all. Let me show my looks to everybody. No, no such attitude. She used to therefore get up very early before anybody would be coming out, and go out and get all the ablutions, dip in the Ganges, and come back and start her meditations. So that much, that control and power. So nobody could understand her, and yet she was living a life of that deep devotion, and thus you can see that how beneficial that is for us. It is, she lived, and all the direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, they observed her. But nobody could understand the significance of it like Vivekananda understood. That is why Vivekananda writes in this beautiful letter to that Tarakda. Uh, None of you, he mentions this word, none of you have understood the greatness of this Holy Mother. She is the power embodied, and when that power manifests, and then with that power the whole world runs. She is the power that makes the whole world go, as described in Chandi, Durga Saptashati. Uh, Devya yaya tatamidam jagadatma shaktya, that by your Atma Shakti, this whole world is pervaded, and that is making it function. It is not just an inert something, like the clay that has pervaded the pots. They provide existence, that clay provides existence to the pot, no doubt. But it is more functional than existential. This power is more functional. Functional means like all these electric appliances, these lights and the sound system, all that is pervaded by electricity. Electricity is functioning through that. This is functional, not just existential. Do you see the difference? Uh, Functional capability, that if the power goes, let us hope it doesn't now, but suppose it goes, all this will come to standstill. It is the light fixtures, all that will be here, but they will not shine. They will not do their work. So, a Divine Mother is a functional power. And that is why it is called Shakti. Brahman and Shakti, these two words often come in the discussion in Vedanta. That Brahman is the existential aspect, and Shakti is the functional aspect. So Brahman and Shakti, they are one and the same. That is what Sri Ramakrishna used to always say, that it is this Shakti is Holy Mother. Holy Mother is the Durga that is worshipped. That Babu Ram's mother, he says later that because of the age, probably Babu Ram's mother's head is not functioning. That is why she is making a clay image of Durga, while the living Durga she is seeing there. So, living Durga is to be worshipped. Once the Durga Puja was going on, the clay image was put there in Velurmat, and Swami Sardananda gave a coin of 1 rupee to one brahmachari in there and said that offer it to the mother, offer it to the mother. He could not, he had a doubt. What Sardananda says, is it to be offered at the image of Durga or at Holy Mother? And Swami Sardananda said, you fellow, you are so stupid. There is this Holy Mother, offer it at her feet. That is, why don't you understand this? Why you even have a doubt that it is like that, that the Holy Mother is the real Durga. And therefore, when you take refuge, as it is mentioned in Chandi, that harasi bhiti ashesha jantoho, that you remove the fear of everyone. We get fear, we get scared of doing even the right thing. It should be good that we are afraid of doing wrong things, but to do right things, we must be fearless. And that, yes, why should I be afraid? Who will say what? I am doing the right thing. So let people say whatever they want to say. Many times this becomes a big impediment in our spiritual growth, friends. That I know that this is right thing and this is what I should do. But think then what others will say. My peers will jeer at me. What does it matter? Let them jeer at you, and at least they will get the opportunity to have some fun. Let that not distract you from doing the right thing. Don't be afraid. That Holy Mother told that uh, to a devotee, don't be afraid. Know always that you have a mother. What a great consoling statement, you know. A child in the presence of the mother feels so secure and safe that my mother is there to take care of me. So she says, look, there is a mother for you. Always remember you have a mother. I will conclude the talk with that. Let us all remember we have the mother. So thank you very much, and I will look forward to listening some of the nice music on Divine Mother and Holy Mother. This place, so many youngsters have been so well trained in such nice devotionally charged songs that I look forward to be here for listening to that. So I hope today also I will get to hear some of those.
Pranam Swamiji. If we have any question, can you go like a couple of questions?
Yeah, I have no problem. I told Manoj Da, that hey, you were not there last time, and so no question was asked. I told his wife, scold him for not coming, and then she said, আমি ওকে জোরে কান বলা দিয়েছি.
So, if anybody has a question, please come here and please tell your name first. And no, here, please. Yeah. The microphone here.
Microphone.
And I have one question.
Okay.
হ্যাঁ, প্রণাম গুরুজি।
Pranam.
I have two questions.
Tell your name also. Tell your
আমার
name.
নাম মনোজ সরকার। কোশ্চেন ওয়ান, এই যে লাস্টে যেটা বললেন যে সত্য কথা বলতে বা রাইট থিং বলতে সাহস করতে হবে, ঠিক আছে? তো যখন রাইট আউটসাইডে সারাউন্ডিং এ লট অফ রং থিং, তখন রাইট থিং বলতে কেন ভয় লাগে? এই কেন হয় এটা বলুন তো একটু শুনি।
Yes, because we feel the sense of insecurity when we do not remember that there is a mother who is protecting us. Do the right thing. See, there is that Satya Katha, as you said, Satya Katha bolte bhoy keno lage. তার দুটা কারণ আছে। That it is the fear is because sometimes we are telling the truth not for the sake of truth, to hurt somebody, or to get some more respect in the social surroundings. That is then not really Satya Katha. If you don't have to, like it is told in Bhagavad Gita, that Satya has a quality of a sattvic person. How it should be, that Priya and Hitakara. It should be told with the love behind it. It should not be told with hatred. And then you will not be feeling the fear. If it is, you feel the fear for it, uh, let the consequences come. I have told the truth. What you don't need to tell, keep quiet. It is not that everything you have to tell. Like Sri Ramakrishna would say that don't ask a person who is lame, এই খোড়া কেন হয়েছে বলো তো, তো don't say like that. It is so have that sense. There should be love and not hatred in telling the truth, because that love is a component of the truth there. And then whatever consequences, we should be ready to face. Otherwise, we will be facing the consequences of living in fear. They are much worse. So, bhoy lage keno? Because there is some that idea that I will lose something. You will not lose the truth. You will lose something that is untrue. What would you prefer, losing something that is truth or something that is not truth? What will you prefer to lose?
তাহলে বোঝা গেল যে অডিয়েন্সের সাথে ওটাকে মডিফাই করতে পারে।
Modify মানে not it is, you don't have to actually tell everything. Mother said very nicely that according to the circumstances, you have to tell it uh, uh, in a way that it will send the proper signal. It is not for just criticizing. Many we say the truth is bitter because we add more bitterness to it than it is. It is, and we tell it to hurt people. That should not be done. Just to deliberately hurt somebody, if it is not needed to be told, don't tell. It is, so this is, one has to learn, very good question, that to learn to tell the truth. It is, do not tell, even if you have to tell it so that it expresses your loving concern rather than the agitation, anger and selfishness.
থ্যাংক ইউ আমি সেকেন্ড কোশ্চেন করবো কোনো ঠিক আছে অ্যান্সার কোশ্চেন ইজ ওকে
Okay, quick.
সেকেন্ড কোশ্চেন যেমন যে লিভিং দুর্গা যেটা বললেন আর কি তো দেখা যাচ্ছে আমি ছোটকাল থেকে আমার পার্সোনাল এক্সপিরিয়েন্স যে প্রণাম করো বর চাও বা ইয়ে চাও এটা তারপরে এখন আমি সোশ্যাল মিডিয়ায় বেশি অ্যাক্টিভ দেখা যাচ্ছে বলতেছে যে মা তুমি রক্ষা করো তো এইটা কি আমরা রং পথে যাচ্ছি না যে মা তোমার শক্তি আমাকে দাও আমিই রক্ষা করবো সব এরকম হচ্ছে না জিনিসটা
এটা this is the human weakness that we have, and all of us have that. Whatever is in our mind, whatever is pricking us, it comes out. Although that is not the prayers that saintly people will do. That, but out of ignorance we become covetous of many worldly things, and so we pray for that. Automatically that prayer comes up, but that is not the best form of prayer, because the problem is that you will get what you pray for, and then you will get the consequences of that too. The consequences of getting these worldly things, they are very painful. We don't see the consequences, but they come. Like, yeah, oh, mother, give me lot of money. The problems of money will also come there. You will not be able to get rid of that. It is like you go to a restaurant and ask for some very pricey dish. They will be giving you, but give it a bill also that you have to pay. So think of that, what should be asked. There is the very beautiful incident in Holy Mother's life, that what should be asked of God. Now, many said ask for bhakti, one should ask for this desire to serve others. Holy Mother said what should be really asked is nirvasana kore dao. Amake nirvasana kore dao. Remove all desires from my mind. What can be a better boon than that? So that is
Only one.
the best thing to ask. Yeah.
থ্যাংক ইউ গুরুজি প্রণাম
Swamiji, pranam, Swamiji. Thank you. We are so immensely grateful to you. And I have a question. It's like curiosity to know, because Ramakrishna Mission all over the world, particularly in India and Bangladesh, during the Durga Puja time, all Swamijis, all the centers are serving the mothers, poor mothers in the rural villages as a Janta Durga. So when you call living Durga, so Holy Mother, we understand the embodiment of the purity, and how to kind of like reconcile two things. The poor ladies, how could they be the Janta Durga, considered a Janta Durga, compared to the pure embodiment like Holy Mother? Just curiosity.
Now, this is a very good question that comes up many times, that Holy Mother, and in this letter of Swami Vivekananda that we read, that it is the neglect of women folk in general that is the cause of degradation. So, all others also are embodiment of Mother Durga. It is how they are is not the question. Are they really pure like Mother Durga? It depends on your attitude. It is that as Sri Ramakrishna used to say, and Mother has quoted it several times, Jemni bhav, temni labh. As is our attitude, and so the benefits we get. Like if in front of me there is a beautiful image of Ganesha, Hmm. Now, if I think of that as Ganesha and pray as Ganesha, then I will get the blessings of Ganesha from there. If my attitude is it is a clay form, then I will get the this benefit of seeing the lump of clay there. So it is how if I learn to see all those women folks as the embodiment of Mother Durga, the Jivanta Durga in all these forms, then I will get that benefit. That worship will happen from me. If not, according to my attitude, even if that is Holy Mother, if my attitude about her is not pure, then it will be different. Hmm. Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Very
Swami.
good. Anybody else has any question? Hmm?
I don't know if I, but you just
Brother,
mentioned.
please, could you come? Because we are recording it.
I thought my voice would be loud enough. But
No,
anyway,
that's
okay.
fine. Yeah, your voice is loud enough.
Okay, so
Okay.
I mean, it's just a continuation of what you said. In one form, that okay, when you are literally worshiping, praying Durga, the Shakti, you basically would not seek the materialistic, outcomes or accomplishment in your life. But if you look at the way, to the extent I read and understood Chandi, it's like a small kid always asking for all earthly pleasures. So in one form, he's saying that the Divine Mother is source of all sorts of energy, and at the same time, you are asking a lot of materialistic returns. Even
Yes.
at a point, you are also saying that body is with diseases and we all die, but you have to, rescue me from that as well. So how do you basically, I mean, I think to me, these are like two contradictory aspects. Yes, because when you are asking for materialistic um, accomplishment in your life, you are literally, your love or your shararipu is basically becoming more and more attached to your personal life. But at the same time, the prayer itself is been manifested in such a way that you asking it from the
Yes,
God.
yes, that is a question that is often raised, and it is very much in Chandi, that very common prayer, Rupam Dehi Yasham Jayo Dehi Yasho Dehi Dvisho Jahi, that especially the Dvisho Jahi, those who are inimical to me, kill them, Dvisho Jahi, and what do I want? A nice looking form. Rupam Dehi, Jayam Dehi, make me victorious in every walk. Yasho Dehi, give me all fame. This is asked. See, we forget the principle of evolution there. As is our state, so will be our prayer. I was telling Manoj Da also that look, it is we should not pray, but that prayer comes automatically. What you are really wanting, for that immediately you will pray. That prayer then gives you are granted that prayer also. Whatever prayer people make, the Godhead grants that prayer. Sometimes, not always. Yeah, sometimes the answer is no. It is whenever that is given, what happens is in Bhagavad Gita that is mentioned that tasya chalam shraddham tameva vidadhamyam. All people, see, we are human beings, means there is an animal aspect to our life. Then there are various other desires that as animals don't have, I have. And then there is the higher dimension of divine, that one feels. Now, when we can curb these two lower aspects of our life, that uh, the animal desires, that is just for say food and the desire for procreation and all that, that is the human also have that, and then humans have the other desires like learning, education, all this progress, which animals don't have. This is a very special feature that one must remember, that the animals, they have been living for ages. They were here before human beings appeared on the planet. Many million years ago, like cockroaches and the mice and these mosquitoes, they predate human beings by millions of years, hundreds of millions of years. But they live at the same level. They do not have the desire to build, say, an empire state building. Just an example. They do not, have such fine, nice attire. Human beings, they always want nice clothes. One nice girl I know, she says, I don't have place to keep clothes, but I can't stop myself from buying. Constantly I keep on buying. Uh, it is, why so? It is human beings, no animal will have such desire. So this is one part of humanity. Everything is man-made. Uh, you will not find in this hall a single thing which is coming directly from nature here, all made by the ingenuity, the science, and all this technological progress going on for thousands of years. See this paper, it doesn't come from nature directly. How much technology, how much chemical engineering has gone into making this simple paper that you buy for 1 cent maybe or less. This is that human level. But the other part is there in humanity. They feel dissatisfied by all these things. They want the ultimate answer for their quest of happiness, the quest of ultimate progress, where the divinity will manifest. So, depending on at what level we are, the prayer comes for that spontaneously. You are feeling that such prayer should not be done. Good, very good, don't do it. But remember that there will be people of different levels. So, they also have the god Durga, they also have that. Now, God says, why do I grant those prayers? Because then they will have faith, and then that faith will guide them forward. This is the principle of evolution. That is why these things are connected together. Religion or spirituality is not a theoretical thing, it is a practical science, and therefore all these things are there. Thank you. Nice question. Yeah.
Thank you, Swamiji. Okay. With your permission, we'll begin some bhajans.
At my request. Yeah, not my permission.
Your blessings. Okay. All right. ये कुछ है और को
Urgo, where is Abhishek?
Abhishek has the work, Swami.
He vanished. And Arghya is going somewhere. No, he's coming. He has come. Yeah.
It's Pannalal used to Kadi Nazrul Islam. Nazrul Islam.
Very nice song.
Yes.
And she has sung it very nicely.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Rita, very nice.
Pranam.
Prabal. The Prabal is Sri Swami.
Oh, अच्छा अच्छा ऐसा प्रवाल के तो देखे थे प्रथम ही देखे
ও আগে থেকে দীক্ষা নিয়েছে
हाँ
আগে দীক্ষা নিয়েছে
आगे दिखा नहीं है
হ্যাঁ সব ঠাকুর
কি নাম
নামটা একটু বলতো
আমার নাম শাওন সরকার। আমি স্বামী অক্ষরানন্দ মহারাজের কাছে দীক্ষিত।
নাম কি বলো
শাওন শাওন সরকার আমার নাম।
শাও
শাওন
শাওন শাওন কি মানে হয় জানি না
শাওন অর্থ শ্রাবণ।
শ্রাবণ শ্রাবণরাত্রি
শ্রাবণ বাহ খুব ভালো তো মডার্ন না
না, এটা অনেক পুরনো একটা নাম। কাজী নজরুল ইসলামের গান আছে, শাওন রাতে যদি শাওন আসিল ফিরে।
কাজী নজরুল ইসলাম বেশি পুরনো নয় তো
কালো
গান করতে চাই।
সময় আছে তোমাদের?
ও রেডি হোক, মায়ের আমি একটা গান করি, একটা গান করি।
সময় আছে আমাদের?
আচ্ছা তাহলে আজকে
হ্যাঁ, দেখো দেখো, থাকলে আমার কোনো অসুবিধা নেই। আমাদের
একটু
আমি তো গান শুনতে এসেছি, আমি এখানে বক্তৃতা করতে আসিনি। বক্তৃতা না করলে গান শোনা যাবে না, এই জন্য বক্তৃতাও করেছি।
অনন্ত রূপিণী অনন্ত গুণবতী অনন্ত যে মা অনন্ত রূপিণী অনন্ত গুণবতী যে মা জীবহীন মোহিনী বিশ্ববিলাসিনী জীবহীন মোহিনী বিশ্ববিলাসিনী রাম কৃষ্ণ অনন্ত রূপিণী অনন্ত
বলো কি নাম তোমার?
তোমার নাম বলো।
অহনা।
হ্যাঁ?
অহনা।
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 অহনা কি?
অহনা দাস।
অহনা দাস।
অহনা না, কি বললো?
অহনা দাস।
অহনা নাশ,
দাস।
অহনা দাস, দাস। ভেরি গুড অহনা।
নদিয়া নদিয়া কতনি মহাজ পালিয়াছে নাম ধরে যিশু নাম নদিয়া নদিয়া কতনি মহাজ পালিয়াছে
So we'll conclude the program with the last song by Saporna, less than 3 minutes. And we'll do all concluding prayers. Just 1 minute. बाथरूम में बैठी हुई काजल के बगल पर ओ अच्छा जी यार आदित्य
अच्छा वो बजाय तो तबला ना बिना आदित्य
যেখানে মায় যেখানে মায়ের নাম সেখানে আনন্দ ধাম আনন্দম শুধু আনন্দ যেখানে মায়ের নাম সেখানে আনন্দ ধাম আনন্দম শুধু আনন্দ 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 যেখানে মায়ের নাম সেখানে জোড়ায় প্রাণ আনন্দম শুধু আনন্দ যেখানে মায়ের কথা সেখানে জোড়ায় ব্যথা আনন্দম শুধু আনন্দ 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 যেখানে মায়ের নাম সেখানে রামকৃষ্ণ নাম আনন্দম শুধু আনন্দ যেখানে মাতৃয়োগ সেখানে নারী শোক আনন্দম শুধু আনন্দ যেখানে মায়ের স্মৃতি সেখানে জুড়ে আনন্দম শুধু আনন্দ 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 যেখানে মায়ের পূজা সেখানে ত্রিধা সূর্য আনন্দম শুধু আনন্দ যেখানে মায়ের গীতি সেখানে মায়ের স্মৃতি আনন্দম শুধু আনন্দ যেখানে মা নাম সুধা সেখানে নাহিত ক্ষুধা আনন্দম শুধু আনন্দ আনন্দম শুধু আনন্দ আনন্দম শুধু আনন্দ আনন্দম শুধু আনন্দ আনন্দম শুধু
We'll conclude now.
भूमि मंगलम
भूमि मङ्गलं भूमि मङ्गलं भुजङ्गमङ्गलं
तत्सत् श्रीरामचरणार्पणमस्तु।
So again, Swamiji, thank you so much, Swamiji, for coming. And thank all the devotees who came from very far also. Yeah, please, one thing I would like to request you, do not leave the place without prasad. We have the prasad in the basement. Yeah, please go to the basement after you do the pranam Swamiji to Swamiji. Then we take the prasad and hope to see you again next time. All right.